That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. Celebrating wisely, managing finances in festive season is a practical and emotional program designed to help individuals and families enjoy festive celebrations without falling into financial stress. With a deep breath. Now, the program focuses on responsible spending, budgeting, and prioritizing needs over wants during high spending periods such as holidays, religious festivals, and end-of-year celebrations. Now, it highlights common causes of festive overspending such as social pressure, impulse buying. Am I making a point somewhere? Is someone relating to that? Impulse buying and poor planning, and provide simple strategies for setting spending limits. Now, saving ahead, avoiding unnecessary debt, and making thoughtful financial decisions. Now, the goal is to promote financial discipline, peace of mind, and long-term stability while still allowing participants to celebrate meaningfully and joyfully within their means. Hello and welcome to Inside Today. I am Jumai Manson. I am being joined by Ogodugu Justina Hepzibah. She is the CEO, Hepzi Collections. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Inside Today on Global Television, talking about celebrating wisely and managing finances in festive period. And like I mentioned before on the program, I am with a very good friend of mine who is here, and she'll be delving into it together. And she is Ogodugu Justina Hepzibah. She is the CEO, Hepzi Collections. Hi, Justina. How are you doing today?
Hello, and compliment of the season.
Compliment of the season. I like that. I like how people will say happy holidays. Yes. Now, talking about this very sensitive issue. Now, why do people tend to spend more during festive periods? Like, what's going on than other times of the year? Like festivity, people tend to spend more, borrow, impulse buying, go out of their ways just to, make ends meet and make, is it everyone or making
to impress people?
To impress people. Why is it so? Especially family members, head of family, women, wives, why?
Yeah, so some persons think end of the year is a better time for you to appreciate your family members, those that have stood by you all the time, all through the year, they'll be there. You understand? People feel that's the right time to appreciate people. However, appreciating people should not make you go boring and should not make you go broke.
And should not make you go boring, should not make you go broke.
Yeah.
But looking at this critically, Justina, people try to impress. You mentioned impress.
Yeah.
How I have to, people need to impress. But and you say to yourself, at this day and age where there's so much happening, do you still have the time to impress your neighbor or your family members or your friends? Who's actually looking at that really?
Okay, so depends on the motive behind what you're doing. So if I say people are trying to impress their family members, maybe you just feel, it's a time. There's no time we are naked that we are not wearing clothes. Maybe it's a time for me to just, let me change your wardrobe as a child, as a wife or something. Then again, you see, some people do within their means. They just want to like satisfy the immediate family, why some want to impress people like me and you, or oppress us, make us feel, oh, we are doing this again and again because we have it, why some other people want to, is peer pressure, or maybe they just want to tension themselves, not me. You can't tension me. You understand? So I don't know why someone, you want to do something that, oh, I want to appreciate my family. I just want to let them know I am grateful for them being there, and I want to thank God for keeping us for the past 11 months, and this is the end of the year now. We really have to thank God for our lives. So it calls for celebration. However, you should not break banks to celebrate.
Yeah, you shouldn't break banks. I completely agree with you. Now, looking at all of these, when it comes to, okay, for good motives like bringing the family together, thanking God for keeping you 11 months and now the last month of the year. Now, what are the common financial mistakes people make during celebrations and holidays? Okay,
unnecessary spending. Like you already have Christmas tree somewhere and you want to buy another one because you see Mrs. John buying. That's one financial mistake already.
Isn't that impulse buying we're talking
impulse buying. That wasn't so necessary because it's not the Christmas tree that is. Funny enough, it's not we that was giving birth to. It's Jesus that was giving birth to. We are only, it's just okay, so should I say end of the year, like Christmas and New Year?
Holiday.
Holidays, just for us to celebrate ourselves and make us look good, feel okay, I appreciate you being there. But it's not a reason for you to buy what you don't need.
It's not a do or die affair.
It's not a do or die affair. What you could not achieve this year, you can achieve it next year. And it's not, this December is not the end of the year. It's not the end of time. It's not a time for us to say, okay, let me do this to oppress or to impress anybody. You understand? So it's a time for us to really calm down, appreciate the little you can, and move forward to a better thing.
But let me ask, why is it that there's so much pressure on the men folk when it comes to someone's husband, fiance? There's so much pressure from the women. I want a very long bone straight for Christmas. I want you to do this. And the pressure is on the men. Why is it so? And sometimes the men that care about you and want to make one happy go outside their means just to make you happy at the detriment of their pockets. Why is it so?
Okay. And I won't call it foolishness, I won't want to call it foolishness. The person that is requesting for bone straight by fire, by force, is not neat. You have your natural hair. You can make it with attachment. You can also buy these things every other time. It mustn't be December. And as a man, if somebody is putting you under pressure, you know you can't afford this thing now. Don't go out of your way to do it because somebody is putting you under pressure.
But this is someone that you love.
You love the person, but the person should love me back by understanding me. You should understand I don't have it.
Why didn't you save from January to November when you know Christmas is around the corner? This is end of the year.
But this person has been doing every other thing to make you happy all the while. Why now? Why December? Why putting the person under pressure?
Because that is what it is.
No, it's not what it is.
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. It shouldn't be. This person has been there for you. Why the end of time you want to put the person under pressure to commit crime? Some people go out of their way. That being said, nobody should come and steal my phone to impress any girl. Nobody should come and steal my phone to impress any girl. Yes, now. No. They'll start misbehaving just because you see some. They'll say this ritual thing or this Yahoo thing. They will start pressing hard just to impress somebody that is putting them under pressure. Nobody should pressure you. Nobody should tension you to do anything that you are not capable of doing at the moment. Do according to your capacity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think I tend to agree, but some will beg to differ and say, Justina, what are you talking about?
No, do or die affair.
It's a do or die affair,
no,
really.
It's just the end of year, not the end of life.
Exactly.
If I can't buy you bone straight now, I can buy it next year.
Really?
Yeah, if I can't buy it December, I can buy it January. If I can't buy it January, that means, don't worry, work towards it.
But what does understanding play? I want to talk about the role of understanding now when it comes to celebrating and wisely and managing finances in festive period. Do I really have to be very understanding with you?
Yes, mostly when the person has really been trying. Nobody owes you anything.
But what if the person has not been trying?
Nobody owes you anything.
Really?
If you really needed that thing, you should be capable of getting it yourself in the first place.
Wow.
Somebody buying it for you is just showing appreciation. One, and the person is just telling you that this person is responsible. You understand? If your husband buys you anything, that's his responsibility, and he's also trying to be impress you, that telling you that, see, I love you, I care about you, and you too, you should love back. When you see that he doesn't have it, you shouldn't put him under pressure. Oh, you must buy this. You see, by this end of year now, you see plenty homes, they'll be shaking. You know, buy fowl. You know, buy this. Have you not been eating it before? You understand? This man, has he not bought you clothes before? Is it the only time you have to wear clothes? If you have good health and you have happy home and you have something you guys are going to put on the table for the meantime, it's better to enjoy and manage what you have in peace. Contentment, like just be content with what you have that moment. With time, that thing you are looking for, you don't need to fight for it, it will come.
But what will people say? People are watching.
That's my problem. People keep asking, what will people say? We didn't say we didn't kill goat in our house. We didn't say
we didn't buy new clothes. Or you didn't buy new bone straight.
Funny enough, it's not, this time we are now, people are no longer looking at you. Everybody is trying to make themselves okay. Everybody are trying to be okay for themselves, so nobody should tension you. Okay, if your husband don't do this one for you, fight him. If you fight and finish, another small girl will enter your house.
Okay. All right, she has switched to the doing her. You know, let's quickly go on a very quick break, and then when we return, we'll talk more about celebrating wisely, managing finance in festive period. Do not go anywhere. Insight Today continues shortly. Stay tuned. That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Inside Today on Global Television, and we're looking at a very, well, I call it a sensitive topic, celebrating wisely and managing finances in festive season. Now, a lot of individuals out there tend to go over their budget, some tend to go under their budget, and some tend to impress, or will I say, tend to intimidate others when it comes to this particular issue of life. But I am here, and of course, Justina Hefziwa is here, and she's delving into it. We're looking at various angles when it comes to the home front, when it comes to an individual, a partner, a husband, when it comes to everyone coming together and understanding that, hey, the festivity is all about love, it's all about care, it's all about coming together as family, and not to intimidate or to give anyone high blood pressure, she says. Right, Justina?
Yeah.
Now, how can planning ahead, I think we make this mistake, reduce financial stress celebrations? Because, we think we always have more time. January, there's no need to save now. Or February, there's no need to save. How can planning ahead help to reduce financial stress, that it should be seamless during November, or during December, when you plan for December and January? How?
Okay.
On the man and on the woman.
On the man and on the woman. First of all, you should know what you'll be needing. As a family, you've been doing it before, you know what you'll be needing at that particular time. So maybe from March, after paying the necessary school fees and the rest of it, you should have savings. And as for the woman should know, okay, I'm always eager to have this during December. When the man is giving you money and this is what you will want, at least save towards it, not putting the person under pressure. And Christmas and New Year doesn't really depend on only the man bringing. You also, what are you bringing to the table to surprise the person?
But what if she's not working, Justina?
Okay, if she's not working, that man has been giving money before, and maybe she may be doing business or something. Okay.
What if she's a full-time housewife?
Full-time housewife, they also have benefits. So the man is giving money. Like, you say from what you've been given, that, okay, at this point in time, I'm going to need this. So that when it's no longer available, you will not be under tension, you will not be under pressure to get it by all means. And however, if you didn't save and that thing you are looking for is not available, for example, you needed to buy 2 pairs of clothes, you buy one. Buy one and be at peace.
How? There's so much to buy.
There's so much to buy. If you needed to buy like a full bag of rice and it's not available at that moment, you buy half bag.
I think I agree with that.
You buy half bag. After that time, you can still have that money and buy what you want to buy. It's not mandatory to have everything complete this December. Oh, this December I must get it. You put yourself under unnecessary pressure.
How about clothes for the kids? How do you wiggle? Okay, we can wiggle around rice. We can wiggle around all of these things that you have to buy. But how about new clothes? How do you go about that? You know how kids are.
Yeah, I know how kids are. Let me now tell you that a good parent or mother or father, must have gotten those things maybe November.
Okay.
You buy things ahead. You plan ahead. When this rush hour has not started, you buy and keep. However, if the money was not available there, buy what you can buy. Children need this. The children don't want to know what's happening with your finances or something. So you must have to get what your hands can afford. If you can't buy the original one, buy the semi-original.
Which one is semi-original?
And so that we can have peace now.
I like the semi-original. Now, let's talk about one delicate issue, especially with women.
Okay.
Impulse buying. You mentioned something about when you have something, you tend to buy something, the same replica of that thing, even when you don't need it. But because you see it, you just say, okay, I need it. How can I manage my resources by not going into impulse buying so that it will not affect personal finances during festive periods?
Okay. That's where financial
discipline
comes in. If you actually have a goal in life, you have something you really want to do. If you are the one working that money, you will not want to spend it unnecessarily. If you are working for your money, you spend it wisely. You spend every dime wisely.
Are you sure?
Yes, if you are
But
working
there are
for
some
your
people
money.
who are working for their money and they don't save.
For example, you know now that you already have this week, and you see somebody selling it, and because someone else that doesn't have it is buying, you say, okay, I will still buy it. What will you be using it for?
To wear it now.
To wear it again. When you wear it, what's the difference? You have the same wig already. Why are you buying the same wig again?
I just want to buy it.
You just want to buy it. Then your pockets will tell you. You understand? If there is not much money and the little you have to strategize on how to use it. You have to know how to use it and get a good result out of it. You don't necessarily need to be under pressure to do anything. Why am I talking about pressure? Because it's the end of the year. Everybody is under pressure.
Everyone.
Everybody is trying to achieve what they've not achieved since January. It's not because they didn't know that thing they needed it. Because they just put their mind and say, okay, it's December.
It's still far.
It's still far. No, you can actually be getting what you need from January, from February. Depends on how your money comes in.
Let's talk about how can people balance generosity. You're being generous with your funds and all of that, with gift giving, with financial responsibility.
Okay, you give what you can. You give what you think you can, that you don't have to break bank. You don't have to borrow to give. Borrowing to give is not really too wise, because that's not what it's what you have, you give. If you give what you don't have, you pay for it. So you plan yourself, know what you can give out that will not affect you financially. What you give out that you don't have to go begging.
I like that. What you give out when you don't have to go begging. Very important.
Yeah. So not that you finish giving, spending unnecessarily because it's December, and January you'll now be looking at somebody. If January is very long, you'll now be looking at somebody and say, this person didn't help me. Do what you can in December, so that January you don't have to be down.
Okay. Let me ask you, Justina, what's your take on going out to borrow at this period? You just need to borrow maybe 500,000 naira just to make ends meet and ensure that everything is okay in the home, everyone is happy. But you're the one that knows that that money, you borrowed that money. So how do you curb this temptation, I would say? Because, hey, a lot of people are coming to the house and they shouldn't find out that there is nothing going on, so you have to borrow. How do you balance it up without borrowing?
That is unhealthy. Well, how will I put it now? That is unhealthy competition. Because you come to my house, I give you what I have. You're not going to question me, why is there no this, why is there no this? If you understand that there's nothing in my house, if you want to assist me, fine. I don't think I have to borrow because it's festive period. Well, how will you pay back?
That's the thing. You do not know.
How will you pay back? Why borrowing? Okay, if you are borrowing to do business, it's different from you borrowing to impress people.
So borrowing to do business is fine because you can always generate the profit.
You are borrowing to do business, you generate profit from it. But you are borrowing to live a life. How?
To get the rice, chicken, and everything.
Okay. After the chicken, you come back.
And that's the thing.
You come back to the media and ask for help. You solicit for help.
But the thing is that people forget the fact that you can actually have a wonderful Christmas without stressing
Without
yourself.
stressing yourself.
I think people do not really understand that you can actually have something meaningful with the little that you have and make it palatable and make it the best and still have an amazing time with family, loved ones, and friends.
Just clean your house, like clean everywhere, make your environment very neat and conducive. Cook what you have and eat. With or without Christmas, you are still going to eat that day.
And New Year, exactly.
You are still wearing clothes with or without Christmas. So I don't see where the pressure is coming from.
But let me ask you something about someone who is saying to his or herself, I want something different. I want a different kind of meal. I want a different kind of snack. I want a different kind. How can you make that particular environment conducive for loved ones, friends, family members to come in and still enjoy with you this beautiful time of the year of festivity?
So now, if you have the funds available, you can do anything to make your family and friends very comfortable. You understand? Don't misquote. If you have the fund available, you can do anything to make your family and friends comfortable. You can lavish on them, so long as it will not affect your next budget, so long as it will not make you go down. So you can actually spend as much as you can afford, So if you don't have it, still make yourself happy. Joy is from the heart, it's from the heart and it's from what you get, once you don't have what you think you need at that moment, still develop the habit of thanksgiving and enjoy what you have already. Enjoy what you have already.
I like that part. She says, still enjoy Thanksgiving and enjoy what you have. Thank you so much, Ogodugu, Justina Hepzibah. And of course, she is the CEO, Hepsi Collections. Thank you so much for being a part of Insight today and delving into how to balance it all, as in not breaking the bank, impulse buying, all of that encompass, which a lot of individuals actually fall into that category. They feel, hey, I have to do this, I have to do that, when it comes to pleasing people at the detriment of your peace of mind. Now, celebrating wisely, managing finances in festive seasons remind us that true celebration is not measured by how much we spend, but by the joy, peace, and meaningful connections we create. Now, by planning ahead, just like what Justina said, setting realistic budgets and making thoughtful financial choices, individuals and families can enjoy festive periods without unnecessary, and I repeat that word again, unnecessary debt or stress. Now, practicing financial discipline during celebrations helps secure long-term stability while allowing us to celebrate responsibly and with gratitude. Well said. Now, this is Insight Today. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you all so much for being a part of the program. Justina Hepzibah, Hepsi Collections. Thank you for being a part of Insight Today.
Thank you so much.
Have an amazing day. And from Justina and I, we are going to say, Justina, let's say bye-bye together.
Bye.